Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, line. 15 line. Strip that ball.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Stick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
I-7.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Hey, Zeus. Check. Undercut. Recon, 152 fighter.
A first down carry now for Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ready. 18 gamer. Hey, wahoo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Stick. He's going to let this one go. It's caught inside the 25.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
60 outlaw. Hey, Foxtrot. 55 mark.
Stick to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 20.
Jared Davis on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach it?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ringo. Alert. Watch Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Conner, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit! Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I got motion.
Move. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, ball.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shift. Pull it high. Big grip.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun throw for Stick. He finds his man Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Let's go. 58, come on. 58, come on. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Let's go.
Stick looks to throw it again. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
You don't want to rush with me.
Come on.
2 minutes to play, first half.
Pick it up, G.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for completion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Ready. Turn 2 stop.
Stick from the gun. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On the ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Deontay Johnson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
They got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 65 yards. Now Trubisky to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with touchdown number 12 on the year. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get off the field. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Keystone, Travis.
Big ass, big ass. Watch the ass. Watch it, watch it. Hey, watch it.
Be dribble.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stick looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
58, right over there.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right there. Go, baby.
Shoot.
Now Stick. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
1st and 10, Stick. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go, go. Let's go get it.
Stick back to pass. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and force. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they have... And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nelson Agholor. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Johnson. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Yes, yes. Hey, exit.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Got it.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey. High 7.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Now.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. 58. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
58's Mike. Get ready.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Break. 44, Mike, 44. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Nice.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run past to Miller. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw here. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Stick to throw once more. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like
I'd be a little sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A loss of a
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.